There's a whole world of cinema waiting to be discovered. You just have to overcome that 1-inch barrier known as subtitles. Welcome to that 1-inch barrier, a monthly podcast dedicated to all things foreign language cinema. Cinema.
Monthly when Kieran can remember.
Let's not break out the impressions this early.
Or if we can get Nick down on a...
Yeah, monthly with an asterisk.
That's right.
Can we record this weekend? No, I'm on a mountain. Sorry, guys. Anyway.
I'm Josh Barry.
Yes, you are, sir.
Here's Nick LeBarrow.
That is me.
And here's Kieran Griffiths.
That's me.
Here we are.
Here we are.
And here is you, the living.
That's great, actually. Yeah, no, that's...
Here we are to discuss.
I'll say what, I lived through this.
As I said, I definitely wanted you guys to experience this certain Swedish director.
Yes.
I'll tell you what, watching it, I haven't watched his films for a while, but watching it, I'm just like, Wes Anderson has no kind of deadpan compared to
Oh, man.
Roy Andersson.
Wes Anderson eats out of the hand of Roy Anderson. For sure.
I'm like, I can't believe how deadpan this
and like Wes Anderson has this thing called color. Like, I've never seen a bleaker looking film that actually made me laugh more than this movie. I was expecting I thought it was trying to put me in a trance at first. I was like, what's happening?
It is grey.
It is grey.
I've seen black and white films.
That would
Oh, God. But I had seen a Roy Anderson film before. It's about endlessness. I don't
which is his more latest one.
His latest one. I don't have much of a recollection of it, but I remember seeing. I remember it mostly being set in a hospital.
Yeah,
there were scenes in a hospital. I'm pretty sure.
I actually don't recall it. That's his more latest one.
That's 2017 or 18. I
feel
because he only makes a movie like every 7 years.
Yeah. So, and this is like a bunch of vignettes.
Yes.
That sometimes feel like, what has this got to do with anything? But then sometimes they'll like come back around, which I quite like, and like
characters pop in and out of certain things.
But they are generally like these little hot takes on.
And when we say short, we mean short. It's a 90-minute film. Yeah. There's probably about 50.
Yeah, like some are like a minute.
Yeah.
Some are a minute.
They're 20 seconds.
They're the kind of weirdest ones. You're like, what was that there for?
Yeah. And they all feel, this is just my take on it. They all feel connected by mundanity.
Yeah.
The mundanity of living. Like, is this what the end of the film, and I did have to read about this because I know I come across as super fucking intelligent on this show. But sometimes Nicky Boy's got to read a book and just find out some information about how we're all just living these sorts of mundane, selfish lives, not realizing that like fascism's there kind of thing, coming to destroy us all.
Yeah.
And then it kind of clicked a little bit for me after I read that. Like when I saw the ending in that scene, I was like, oh, that means something, surely. And then
that's a pretty good synopsis of this film. That means something, surely.
Josh, I'm really glad you picked this though. Like, to be totally honest, like, because if we didn't have stuff like this, we'd be just picking what everyone wants us to pick. And then every now and then you come in with a left hook of a fucking movie that shakes this show to its core. And I love it. Like, I everything that came up with that, this is so Josh. This is so Josh. This is Josh coded. And I appreciate it so fucking much, dude. I mean, there is a sex scene in this film that is so fucking funny that came out of nowhere. And I was like, this is a 10 out of 10 movie.
I don't want to like exercise any sort of executive powers, but between Josh's last two picks, which were Border and this, I feel like I might have to step in.
And on Body and Soul before that as well, which ended up having like, it was the most palatable out of the three, and to an extent, but like,
that's so true.
Wow,
I've gone off on
you. Oh yeah,
I'm like,
are you okay?
Is everything all right at home?
I'm like, right.
Blink
we're-
twice if you're in
we're
danger.
edging to the 50 episode.
Yeah, well,
this
welcome
is-
to episode 50.
this is
episode
number
50 of
Holy
the
shit.
show.
This is number 50.
Yeah.
So probably at about 40 odd, I'm like, okay, now it's time
Yeah.
to like.
Josh
We're
is
locked in.
Josh is
We're locked
he's,
in.
he's like, they're not kicking me out.
No.
It's
Yeah.
time to get weird. You boys think you know foreign cinema? Just you fucking wait. You the living.
Josh's like, I'll show these kids. They think they've seen weird shit. They ain't seen nothing yet.
So
Josh, what is actually the synopsis of this film? 'Cause
That's
we
yeah,
haven't touched on
well,
that.
I am going to. So it's from 2007.
yes.
I
Roy.
did have open the Letterboxd one, but I do want to just see what the IMDb.
IMDb.
It's described as a black comedy drama
I see that.
because I don't know how else you would classify it.
So
Is
on
surrealism a
IMDb, it's got humankind's greatness, baseness, joy, sorrow, self-confidence, anxiety, desire to love and be loved. That's one bit.
Yeah.
A series of scenes that focus specially on a single idea, emotion, or act.
Okay.
In the absence of interfering qualities, this film is able to make one factoring influence and amplify it to absurd and hilarious proportions.
Oh, you know what?
Each
They've
scene,
done a good job of saying what it actually is.
each scene gives us an uninterrupted view at some of the more unglamorous characteristics that in the end determine who we are, both as individuals and as a thread in the patchwork of the collective human unconscious.
Yeah.
Just going to put this out there. That sounds like one of my university assignments when I hadn't hit the word count.
Yeah. Saying the same thing 5 different ways.
But just saying nothing with a lot of words.
But that's kind of what this movie does, right? It's like...
And Letterboxd, I think actually probably the first half of Letterboxd is more...
Succinct.
Yeah. In the Swedish city of, is it Leith? People from different walks of life take part in a series of short, deadpan vignettes that rush past. Some are just seconds long, none longer than a couple of minutes. And then it kind of just explains a couple of different... But it's basically saying it's very...
It's just capturing humanity in its weirdest, most absurd, surreal ways.
That's what it is.
It's almost like, you know, when you watch someone getting emotional about something and you can't understand why and you think it's over the top, this is how I picture it in my head. Is you the living. If you're getting, like, say someone spills a drink, which I've done many a time in this house before, and you'll probably look at me like, how the fuck did he do that? You're looking at his head like it's some skit from You the Living. Like, how does he do such a cognitively easy thing and fuck it up? And what's going on in his head? This is what this movie is. It's your mind on the bleakest drugs trying to understand.
This is
the
your
nuances
grade
of your...
on Roy Andersson.
I smoked a little Roy Andersson before this. I have to say. It's absurd. It's so, and it's not even absurd in its tone. Like, the makeup of the characters is
it's grey.
grotesque
It's
and
like,
grey and
everyone looks quite
cluggy
sick
and
ill.
Yeah.
Um,
And when we say it is grey, it is grey.
oh yeah,
like all the colours in the houses.
Dark
the
grey,
outside
light
is
grey,
grey.
medium
Yeah.
grey.
The weather's grey. All the colours
And
in
just
like the
filmed
pub are
on, like,
grey.
this really gross looking like static camera from like
the
corner
camera
of the
does
room.
not move.
so observant.
No,
yeah.
I think there is one shot
Slight.
in the entire film where the camera moves.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can remember one.
Did you read about how this was made? The production of this?
No.
Yeah.
This was all filmed in a studio. They built every set. That's why it took so long and
It took
Oh,
3 years.
3 years to
film.
make.
Whoa.
Filmed
Because
in
they
the
would
studio.
build a set, destroy it, build the next one, film the next bit,
I did
all
not
in
know
one.
that.
Yeah,
But also,
amazing.
the least surprising thing about the film, he had trouble finding funding for it.
yeah. Which apparently is
Fucking colour me shocked.
which is apparently a common occurrence for Roy Andersson. No one wants to fund his film. Now,
Who'd have thought?
I fundamentally disagree with this as a person who loves art. Fund the weird shit because the weird shit makes you either appreciate the weird shit or appreciate the shit you like. Either way, art's getting made.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
Hey, and
Fund it.
I'm just we'll do some little numbers here from.
Please.
So Letterboxd, it's 4, average 4.
Wow.
That's
Is it because like 6 people have seen it? Or?
well,
It's not got a lot of views.
hasn't it?
It's
IMDb's a 7.4, which isn't bad.
That's
not for IMDb.
That's a good IMDb.
81 Metascore.
Okay. When did this come out? 2007.
2007.
Were critics like more wankery then?
Oh, absolutely.
Maybe. I don't know. But in this, okay, I shouldn't say it like that because I appreciate this film exists more than I liked it.
Right.
But in saying that, I'm going to talk about this movie forever.
Oh, awesome.
You know what I mean? Like, there was moments in this film. We'll all talk about the best scene, which is a guy who goes to a dinner and offers to do the trick where he pulls the dining cloth from underneath all the china. I'm going to spoil this whole bit because it's fucking brilliant. So it's like, he's a curmudgeon-looking fat dude.
He's telling the story of his dream, isn't he?
Yes, he is. Yeah, that's a
To the
very
camera.
You're talking to the camera.
Yeah.
Saying he had a dream, a weird dream.
a very weird dream. And it's this long table,
It's very
and there's
long.
all these they look like very prim, proper, aristocratic people around it. He's this like chubby, not well put together, like scraggly looking fucking guy. There's all this china on the table. It's the longest lead up to the actual.
He's like
pissing
looking
myself
around, like
laughing.
measuring it up in his eye and like figuring out
Like
how
it's a
he's gonna
professional
do it.
sport.
Yeah.
He pulls the cloth, pulls all the china with him. There is swastikas on the table, which I pissed myself laughing. I did not see that coming at all. No one is impressed by this. And then they sentence him to death. He's sentenced to execution for breaking the electric chair. They're all watching him get electrocuted because he broke
the pot was
200 years old.
Yeah.
Did
you
the
see
three
that?
judges were all drinking beers out of massive steins at the bench, and
There's guys eating popcorn at for the electric chair.
It was brilliant. Like, I have no idea what it means, but I pissed myself laughing for that 3 minutes. I thought it was so good. Oh, and then the sex scene was fucking hilarious. The guy just talking about how miserable his life
To
and
the
his job.
camera again.
He's looking to the camera. There's a lady on top of him. And every time he says something miserable, she goes, oh yeah.
and he's just talking about how his retirement fund is
the
not
bank
money.
lost
Yeah.
it. The bank lost
Yeah, so he's gonna have to retire with no money, and he's gonna die.
And she's just getting off to, oh man, I don't know what is that misery porn? Is that technically misery? Go to watch our last episode of Fantastic Film.
It was pornographic, and I was miserable, so it ticks the boxes.
You said it at the beginning. You wanted us to experience this, and I think I did. I think
okay,
your experiment has been successful. It's incredible.
We're Josh's guinea pig.
Literally, I walked away from this not changed in the sense of this movie has had a profound effect on me and my views on the mundanity of life in a fascist society, but we can just make this stuff.
Yeah.
That's fucking great. God bless Roy Andersson. Anyway, I've spoken to him. I think we'll shut up for a bit.
Yeah, so Nick felt the experience.
Yeah.
What about you, Kieran?
Strap myself in. Felt the Roy
man.
Anderson.
I feel so
did.
much better now.
Did you watch this with Chris?
No,
Okay.
no. She's a tough sell at the best of times.
It's like the marriage is off. It's she's
I
like,
think
that's the point.
This
You
might
have
have
to-
been a bridge too far.
You have to stop saying Josh at these
Yeah, you're not allowed to be Josh's friend anymore.
Yeah.
Bringing these
It's like when you
films
pull
out.
mum rank, she's like, I don't want you to be. You
Yeah.
can't go to his house
He's
for a
bad
play date.
influence. I just want to point out that I'm looking at the Wikipedia page for this, and it's got all the information. Then goes plot summary. First line: there is no plot.
This is great.
That's fair.
This is the
That's
best
so
episode
fair.
we've done.
That's so fair.
By far. I'm so glad this was episode 50. This is a milestone episode.
So the film is about 90 minutes. I reckon it took me about 3.5 hours to watch this.
Oh, really? Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Because I watched this yesterday.
Oh, wow.
I thought 90 minutes, piece of piss. I'll breeze through this.
89 minutes.
Sana went out. She's like, I'm going out. I'm like, oh, sweet. I'll put my film on. It's 90 minutes. I'll be done by the time you get back.
You would have rather her come back catching you watch porn than watching you the living, I reckon. That's
It's not what it
easier
looks
to
like.
explain. It's easier to explain.
It's not a
the
Roy
porn.
Andersson film, I swear. She came back and like an hour and a half later, I think it was 40 minutes in. She's like, what have you been doing? I was like, I just needed a break.
That's
I think I had to watch it at about like 15 minutes at a time.
Josh has broken the
Because
podcast. This is great.
I think
Wow.
it broke my brain a bit.
Yeah, okay.
Because I think I was watching it and I just
wondering what the...
I was like, I need to stand up. I need to walk around the house, and like I can feel like my eyes are going to sleep, but my head is on fire, and I'm like,
This is great.
my hands are tingling, and everything hurts, and my heart's beating too fast, and
I'm sat back with a beer, just enjoying the
You
ride,
just love
laughing.
Were you thinking about us watching it as well?
Yeah. When I was watching it, I was
Those
like,
suckers.
I did actually think to myself, did I do the right thing? mainly Kieran.
For Kieran, yeah. I know.
we've all
And now-
we've established I don't do weird as well as you
this is
guys.
great.
And
I'll pull my head into the...
No, we
Please
need
don't.
more of this.
please don't, because
We need more of this. Josh.
I pick all the fucking normie films, and it just kind of balances it out.
Yeah,
like,
well, true.
it's
Oh, that's so
and like
funny.
we've watched some weird films. On Body and Soul is weird.
Yeah,
Order
totally.
is weird.
Yeah.
But there's still a cohesive narrative. There's still technical elements that you can kind of hang your hat on. You can talk about things like performance and cinematography and editing and score.
Troll bonus.
Troll bonus.
Yeah, of course.
The normal stuff, child exploitation rings. Like,
Yeah.
I just
Live execution of cattle on film.
I just don't-
We love it.
no. I didn't
You
know
just
when
don't
to
know
begin.
who this is for.
No.
Sorry, this
Josh.
is for Josh.
It's for Josh.
I don't-
Roy Andersson every 7 years goes, I will make another one for Josh.
Yeah.
It just took every preconception I had about what a film should be
Yeah.
and went, nah, fuck that.
This is just
the years I
yeah.
spent at film school, the hundreds of films that I've watched, Roy Andersson just went, nah, fuck you. None of that matters.
I want to-
Here's the most deadpan, static, grey, bleak, miserable, myopic view of the world, and it's all a commentary on the mundanity of life and the creeping of fascism into our daily lives. And I'm like, all right, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
You say
Seems
so.
like
I
relevant pitch for it.
want. It's episode 50. We've been doing this for 2.5 years, a little bit longer. We think about the evolution of the show. I think we need to get Roy Andersson on. I think we need to make a plea.
It could be doable.
I think if you're listening out there and you're from Sweden and you know, because I'm assuming all Swedish people know each other, if you know Roy Andersson,
Let him.
get into contact with us. I want to talk to this man so badly, and I think it would be a very fun chat. If we need to make
I
that,
actually think that would
I
be
think
a-
that would
a
be
really
really
fun
fun.
chat.
Leave it with
I
me.
think he could unlock
Leave
a
it
part of your brain that you didn't know. Yeah.
Assistant.
And there's not much to unlock. Like if Roy
That man
Anderson
is on a different
if Roy
existential
Anderson is
plane.
scratching something that I can't reach yet, I want him to unlock it,
I-
get inside me.
But-
You know what I mean? Like,
From what I'm reading, he's a very well-known director in Sweden.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I'm sure.
right.
Like
yeah,
he's
yeah.
synonymous with Sweden as a filmmaker.
Yeah.
And not even like
That doesn't
you know,
surprise me.
like most Swedish people know who Roy Andersson is.
I also wonder, we've spoken about this before, about, when you're from that country and
the comedy of it all. Yeah.
we spoke about that with Mandible.
Very much with Mandibles,
There was another one we spoke about it. I can't remember, but
But comedy's super subjective.
Yeah,
I think,
it
as
is.
a genre, and I
But-
think it's very
how well known
cultural-based.
he is. Obviously, they're very different films, but also I feel like in the home country, I find most of this hilarious. I laugh out loud at a lot of the
Yeah, and I think the
absurdity of it.
Yeah, I think absurdism is you have to have a palate for it for sure.
Yes.
I very much love Tim Robinson. I love the I Think You Should Leave.
Yeah.
I love that style,
Yeah.
like Friendship. I really enjoyed the
Nathan
comedy of
Fielder.
Nathan. I
Yeah,
love
yeah.
fucking Nathan Fielder. Like these are guys who use comedy to find the absurdity of humanity.
Yeah.
And it's exactly what Roy Anderson does
yeah.
in this film. To a degree that is like so far removed. But in like it's fantastic that he can tap into such a like a minuteness of the human experience and make it feel so much bigger than it is. But then that's like the point of some of these characters. They only exist in their life. The opening one is the argument, right? Between after the monologue, it's the argument between the two I can't remember what they're fucking fighting about, but like they're breaking up basically.
She just doesn't think anyone likes her.
That's right. Yeah, and she comes back a few times. No, she does. She
She's in the
comes back
bar
a few
as
times in the
well.
film.
Yeah.
In that moment, in that point, that is the biggest thing happening in their lives.
Yeah.
Which is and like he manages to make this feel like, and then all of a sudden it just moves to something else.
Yeah.
Because that's just like no one gives a fuck about you going through that. Like something else is happening.
Yeah.
Something else happening, and we see it 50 times before kind of spoiler for the ending. These like bombers are coming over the city to like destroy the fucking potentially destroy the city.
Yeah.
So it's like funny how it's like, you know what I mean? Like he's tapped into something so incredible.
Trying to describe this film with like having a fever dream in real time.
Literally, I feel like I'm going insane. My eyes have never been wider, and I'm like
the heat is not helping as well. Like I feel like I feel like I have malaria. Like,
you guys aren't even here. It's like just me rambling at the camera. But that's I
like
think
I'm having a bad come down. Like,
but does he? You know what I mean? Like he makes the smallest of human experiences seem like the biggest of things, but also then immediately goes, none of this fucking matters.
I get where you're
That's
going.
very European.
Yeah.
Very European.
Yeah.
Is his other films like that as well?
Yeah, so from what I've been reading, this is part of a trilogy, which includes songs from the Second War,
that's right, yeah.
which was the first film, then this, and then A Pigeon Sat on a Branch Reflecting on Existence, which that isn't a Roy Andersson film title.
I felt like that, to be honest,
Yeah,
after watching this film.
Yeah.
And they're, from what I gather, very similar in terms of like they're very kind of deadpan vignettes.
They're really,
yeah. And like when we say deadpan, we mean deadpan.
Yeah, this time watching it, I'm like, yeah, this is the most deadpan I think I've ever seen.
And most of the actors aren't actors. They're random people he got off the street.
That's incredible.
Yeah, that is actually.
And he built the sets. Like,
that's really.
It's quite amazing reading about how he sort of.
I mean, even though it's
together.
all grey, like the bar I love.
Yeah, the bar was great.
Which pops up a couple of times, and I just found that sort of, I guess, commentary probably on their culture.
Yep.
Of the last drinks.
Yes, the bell ringing and then
like here or in the UK, it's generally like, oh, it's time to go.
They stop you.
Everyone goes up to the bar.
Yeah, and
I would love to know
drinks.
if that's actually what happens.
Yeah,
but it was just little things like
live
that that really made.
Maybe we do a live show in Sweden and get Roy Andersson on stage with us. I'm sure, like our 4 Swedish listeners,
we would have to go to him. Yeah.
Oh, 100%. And you know what? That's fair.
Yeah.
We get to go to Sweden.
Yeah.
Surely you can write that off on tax or something. Yeah,
deduction,
100%. There we go. Business meeting adjourned.
Shit,
You've broken Kieran.
I think I.
You broke me a little bit too, but like I've come out of this partially fixed, I guess. I don't know.
I don't think my brain works anymore. I just.
We're gonna have to come.
How many times have you seen this?
I think this is only the second time actually, but I've watched that trilogy.
Yep.
So I've watched.
What's your take? How do you feel when you watch Roy Andersson films? How does it make you feel, Josh?
I generally do
really
just laugh at how silly humans can be.
I think that's what it is.
I think that's what it is for me.
It's a piss take on humanity, like
and kind of what, as you said, there are these moments in life that, in a month's time or what, it'll be like, oh, that was such a blip. But at the time, it's like
nothing else is happening in the world except that thing in your mind.
Yeah,
because it kind of points out this like interesting selfishness with humanity, and we all have it. We're all guilty of it. Like that's that thing, right? So. I just love that he's able to sort of like mirror that to you in a way that's like very intentionally grotesque to look at. He makes you go like, look at how silly this is.
Yeah.
But there's like an unavoidability of it as well that I think he kind of understands. Or maybe not. Maybe he's like the perfect human being. I don't know. But like, we'll find out when we interview him. But yeah, it took me a second to grasp it. And I would love to actually go back and then rewatch some of the first before it clicks, just to see. But I mean, I have full assumption that it would like still hold that similar thematic element. But like, I don't know. There's like an existentialism about it. There is a celebration about it as well at the same time, because it's like, yes, there's an ugliness to the film, but. And maybe this is just the optimist in me, but it also kind of makes me go, I was like, but those moments are also special at the same time. And like, you know, we only get one life to live. So, you know, if that's how you want to I don't know. Like there's still so many things in this movie that I'm like pondering over.
Yeah.
Did I expect this? No.
No, I don't.
Am I still thinking about that sex scene? Yeah. Like,
and not for the same reason you think about the Rachel Weisz and
Rachel McAdams kiss in Disobedience. Now that's a big moment in my life.
Both firmly lodged in the memory bank, but for very
different reasons.
I don't think anything could have prepared me for this. I really don't. I think
it's true though.
Yeah. I don't like. So the synopsis does not.
No,
do
it doesn't.
anything.
No, it doesn't.
Like I said, you look at the Wikipedia page. It's literally just there is no plot.
I went in blind. Aside from having watched one Roy Andersson film before this, not really remembering it, I was just like, this was a visceral experience. I was assaulted by this film in the best way possible.
Yeah, I think I've worked out what it is with Josh's films as well.
Yeah, good.
Oh, have you? Good.
Josh
He needs to know. Tell him.
Yeah.
At least for me.
Yeah.
It's like being set up on a date, right, with a girl who you know probably isn't your type. But you go anyway because your friend's gone to all the trouble of setting it up. So you go on the date and you realise it's not just that she's not your type. She really isn't your type.
Yep.
She's somebody's type. She isn't yours. And that's okay. But you're on the date now and you're there for the next hour and a half because it's rude to leave. And then your mate's like, oh, so how'd it go? And then you have to find the words to tell him, yeah, nah.
You know what we should do? We should have painted him grey, and that would have been a Roy Andersson vignette in a Roy Andersson film. That whole scenario is the point. That's the point.
Too much emotion in that delivery, to be Roy.
Yeah.
Oh, that's all I can equate to. I think, I watch these films and I'm like,
This is the best.
Josh loves it. And I'm sure other people do. But I don't
It's a
get
4.
it.
It's a 4 on Letterboxd. Are you going to argue with the Letterboxd user? Again, going back to our Fantastic Woman episode, see Kieran's thoughts on
And the
Letterboxd.
episode before that and the episode before that. Just need to start a segment at the end of each episode is Kieran ranting about the Letterboxd review he found for this film. It's very hinge behavior. Like it's not even that I think it's a bad film. I don't think any of the films you recommended, and it's not to say all of your films. Like you've picked some films on here that I've absolutely adored.
Yeah, I know.
I think the last few you've gone very weird.
I love it. I fucking love
And I've not disliked any of them. I think the only film of yours I've actually really disliked was High Tension.
High Tension, yeah.
It's just,
That's crazy to think that's the one. Yeah, wow.
Like, I think you obviously have the most sort of eclectic and weird taste of all of us, and I have the probably the least weird taste.
Yeah.
So I think it's when those two things meet, I just kind of go,
whoa,
what is happening? But it genuinely does feel like I'm having some sort of like drug-induced spiritual experience, especially with this.
So
it's
good.
like
It's ayahuasca on film. It's fucking,
That's made me think about my future choice.
No.
please don't ever change.
Can you get weirder is my next question. Like, how
Where do we
fucking
go from
weird
here?
can we go?
Oh, God.
I mean, Jacques Tati is the director who sort of most directly inspires Roy Andersson.
Oh,
so
Interesting. I don't think I've seen a Jacques Tati film.
Traffic and Playtime, I think, are his two big ones. Kind of came out in like the 60s.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But I think he's kind of the director who sort of most directly influenced Roy Andersson's style.
Okay.
So maybe we're going to have to go directly to the source.
Figure some stuff out. I don't know why I think just listening to you both speak about, I think
talk so
I
beautifully
was brought up, my mum like very generic
Right.
films.
Yeah.
And then when I moved to the UK, I met a couple of people who started to
Show
me some
weird shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, like,
And-
the complimentary,
and
of
I
course,
think it was a big part of me going, oh yeah, this is
your whole new world.
yeah,
This is,
And then I would just source
It unlocks that part of your brain that like, oh, this is different. This is, I like
and
this.
through doing that,
Yeah.
really, and I was like, oh,
Totally.
actually, this is cool. This is so different.
Everyone
I
has
think it
that
was a
as
big
well.
thing
I'm sure
that
Drive would have
just
been like that for you. Like that sort of probably unlocked something. in you.
Drive was the film that made me go, oh shit, like films can be not just blockbusters. Like they
Yeah,
can be
exactly,
stylish,
right? Yeah,
clever,
yeah.
and intricate.
Yeah.
And I think, like, get weird. Like, people who are into music like weird music and, like, listen to fucking industrial sounds. Like, you know, people into weird films, people into weird books, people into weird expressionist art.
Yeah.
Or dance, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
But, like, embrace the weird stuff.
100%.
Don't be scared of it. Like, because I'm sat here going, I've watched this. I didn't like it. It's a shock.
3.5 hours later.
But do I regret watching it? No.
Yeah,
Because I'm
100%.
like,
That's my,
it's made me think.
I agree.
yeah, yeah.
I
you know,
100% agree.
And I've said before, I'd rather a boring
A
3 than a...
You'd rather
I'd rather an interesting 3 than a boring 4.
Yeah.
Not sure if this will be a 3 or 4 or what it'll be.
Can you rate something like this?
Well, yeah.
How do I give it half a star and 5 stars?
That's, this is not a piss take, and you will probably laugh anyway. This is exactly how I felt about Megalopolis. This is literally how, because I was like, how does something like this exist?
Yeah.
Also, this is the best thing I've ever seen.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I mean? Like,
okay.
it is,
Yeah.
it's a terrible film. There is so much artistry on screen, but it's an experience. It's just an assault of the senses experience.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I would much rather Francis Ford Coppola get to make this and we have this exist than someone come to him theoretically and go like, make The Godfather 4.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
Like,
even like I like the Avatar films, unashamedly. But I think art is better off for You the Living existing
then Avatar, then 6
3,
Avatar
4,
sequels.
5,
Yeah.
whatever.
Yeah.
Will I still go watch them at the cinema? Absolutely. I think they're
Wait,
a fucking
Fire and
fun
Ash
time.
looks sick.
I know, right?
We very much so don't really like the first. I like the first one. The second one we struggled with, I
The
remember.
second one I definitely struggled with. Yeah. The
Fire and Ash looks awesome.
But
I was like,
they are good fun. They're good fun on the big
blockbuster
screen.
fun. Yeah.
But like,
Just make them like an hour shorter.
the world is a better place for Roy Andersson making this than
100%.
it is for James Cameron making
Totally
Monster.
100%. Because, I mean, do we get like Wes Anderson as weird as he is without Roy Andersson? I'm not saying he's a direct influence, but you know what I mean? Like, you see the similarities
No, 'cause I
between
think
the
you
two.
gotta
They'd
think
be
like-
around about the same time, wouldn't they?
Yeah, because I think
You know what I mean,
like
yeah.
Bottle Rockets,
Yeah.
mid-90s.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
And then Rushmore,
True,
where
true,
I think
true.
he'd already kind of figured out his style. But there's definitely
There'll be filmmakers, contemporary filmmakers who have been inspired by
and
Roy
I think
Anderson.
Wes has gotten more deadpan.
Big
well.
time.
Yeah,
That Phoenician
you know.
scheme was all deadpan.
Yeah, like you
yeah.
compare like French Dispatch
Yep.
and Asteroid City
Yep.
to something like Rushmore.
Or
Yeah,
even like
or the Royal
Moonrise
Tenenbaums
Kingdom.
or
Yeah,
Stephen
yeah.
Which is far more emotive
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's far more
Yeah.
expressed. Whereas, like you don't get that kind of up and down
Yeah.
talking to the camera
Yeah,
totally.
sort of stuff till maybe I feel like Grand Budapest was
Grand Budapest was like
Yeah.
a bit of
Yes,
flair to
you're
it. Yeah,
right.
yeah.
and then I
right.
feel as much as I'd still enjoy new Wes Anderson, definitely feel he's gotten a little too
Yeah, I do.
deadpan down the barrel.
That's just age, isn't it, though? You just get older, you get more cynical, I guess.
Unless you're Josh, in which case you just get weirder. And
There's really...
it's an
yeah.
experience.
This was an experience.
And I think, you can't call it a bad film. Like, The Room is a bad film. Like, as
Yeah.
much as
Oh,
much
no,
as
I
it's,
agree, 100%.
it's fun to watch. It's an objectively badly made film.
Yeah, but it's also a great... it's just it's The Room. And...
And that's all that needs to be
It's
said
a testament to the American dream that everyone,
Yeah.
anyone can be a filmmaker if you have 2 cameras.
And an undisclosed source of money.
Yeah, and that's all you need.
And a passport from a country that doesn't exist. Can we get Tommy Wiseau on the show?
Oh
My God.
Just, oh man.
Maybe might get Greg. You've met Greg a few
Yeah,
times.
Yeah. Greg's, me and Greg are buddies, I guess. You could say.
But the point is, this isn't a bad film, like it or not. But it's so much of an art piece.
It is very
I
hard.
think you almost have to think of this. I can imagine this rather than a film that you buy a ticket to and go and sit in a cinema and watch.
Yeah.
This is a sort of thing that they have at Goma,
Yes.
which is the Gallery of Modern Art here in Brisbane.
Yeah.
And it's playing in a dark room on a loop.
Yeah.
And you just go in and you watch 15
Part of
minutes
it,
of it,
yeah.
and then you go.
Yeah.
And like,
Yeah.
it's just this thing. And like, there's a thing on the wall explaining the stuff about the mundanity of life,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
fascism,
yeah.
and
Yeah,
you
I
know,
get
like
that.
I can almost imagine it more as an art exhibition,
Yeah.
than a film.
It definitely is that. Yeah.
Do you think the correct punishment for breaking 200-year-old China is the electric chair, though?
I think he got off easy.
Nah.
Yeah.
I love that bit where
That's
the
just
guy's like setting it up and it sparks.
It sparks off.
and then he's like, "Whoa, what was that?"
There is, I would like to go back and rewatch it because like the popcorn thing, there is so much happening in that scene.
Yeah,
And I'm
yeah.
sure the whole movie is like that too, where it's just
Yeah.
little
Well,
random
because
things.
the camera's static, there's so much going on in the background.
Yeah,
100%,
the depth and yeah.
like there's layers to it.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think there's a lot happening in there, and you can pick it apart.
Yes.
And credit to it, there is. I don't think I probably found it as funny as you guys. I think I mostly just found it confusing.
Do you actually do you like the Tim Robinson, Nathan Fielder style comedy?
I've not watched much Tim Robinson.
Yeah.
But
That's your homework tonight. Go home and watch the first episode of I Think You Should Leave.
I see it's on the list, but The Rehearsal with Nathan Fielder, I love.
Yeah.
Actually, last night.
And I didn't expect to. I was like, oh, like, you know, don't do like the really deadpan weird stuff. But I think what I liked about The Rehearsal is it's insanely clever.
Yes.
But I get it.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
You know, like when it comes full circle within each episode or in the second season where it kind of has that bigger overarching theme. When you get it, you feel so good.
Yeah.
Because
you got it.
You're like, oh my God, he was setting this thing up and that led into this thing, and he was only doing that because of this, and it all means this.
Yeah.
And there's still that commentary.
There's an intricacy to it. That's
Whereas I'm sure Roy Andersson has stuff to say.
Yeah.
And according to the Letterboxd users, it's apparently the funniest film ever made and the most philosophical.
That's the Letterboxd for you.
Right?
Here we go. Kieran's Letterboxd rant. We're going to have a title card and a theme song. Let's go.
It just does my fucking head in that you can't review a film without using all of these superlatives.
Yeah, I love
Everything has to be the funniest film ever made, or it's the most emotional film, or the saddest film.
Literally me, though.
It's like, I can't be fucking doing with it. Like, it's not the funniest film you've ever seen, is it? Like, pull your fucking head in. Like, oh, it's the saddest film. It's not, though, is it? It's just fucking Marley and me.
Notice how much more British he gets as well. When you're angry, you go full. Is there?
You know what
I love it, dude. I love it.
I just can't be doing with it. But yeah, like all the Letterboxd reviews, like, oh, it's this deep philosophical thing, and I'm like, is it though? It's the Nick thing. It's like, I'm sure it means something, but I don't fucking know what it is.
It's sometimes easy being the dumb guy on the show because you can just say shit like that and don't have to explain yourself.
You know, I'm sure that there are some people out there who genuinely do love the film, and I know that you do like it. I also think there are a lot of people who are pretending to like the film.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Because they think that makes them seem clever. The clever thing to do is do what Nick and I do and go, have a fucking
yeah.
There's a very like Letterboxd top 4 about it. When you see someone who's like, oh, my top 4 favorite films. Oh, well, you know, the Color trilogy, but I consider them all one movie. It's like, bro, you can say fucking Warrior is one of your favorite films of all time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's okay.
Yeah.
You don't have to die on the hill of pretentiousness, despite if your thing's called Pretentious Film Club. You're really not, like, stepping away from that part of your name lately. Like, you...
Oh, it was always tongue in cheek.
It is.
Because that was the thing is I didn't want to be one of those film critics who was just pretending to like a film because you were supposed to like it.
No, it's so true.
And I'm not going to come on here and go, You the Living is the best thing I've ever seen. It's a 5-star film.
You really solidified that with your Don't Look Up. I love bringing it up every chance I get.
Yeah. I still think that's a funny
Kieran divided the internet. I still think that was that's one of the best moments of your war, I reckon.
That and Licorice Pizza. That was a lot of
Licorice
arguing.
Pizza, that's right. Yeah, you're a pedophile defender. That's right. Fucking hell, Kieran.
You know me.
Grow up. But also, I love Licorice Pizza.
I love
but they never called me a pedophile.
I love Licorice Pizza.
Prefer if you didn't.
And I'm not the smartest film critic on Letterboxd. I'll just say that.
Just put it out
for
there.
For me, it's more the ride of it.
Sometimes
for
the
me.
experiences.
Obviously,
better.
if you're not, and we've spoken about this before as well, like if you're not gelling with it at the beginning of it, then the ride isn't going to be as fun for you.
You know within the first 5 minutes.
You do.
This is
100%.
or not.
This is also a movie I would rarely recommend to most people I know.
That's
Is it like I would never recommend this to my brother or my
Think about it.
Who are you recommending it to? Like Border, at least you can go other cinephile people.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
This.
Well, think about the fact that he's waited 50 episodes to do it. Like that's the.
Exactly.
We were friends before this podcast started, and he still waited 50 episodes to bring us You the Living. Like. He just wanted to make sure. Like, he's got it on fucking DVD. Dude, it's unreal.
The fact that I've got a DVD release is
right.
Who released it?
Mad Men.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah. It was in bloody Blockbuster or something.
Yeah, well done.
Was it
Network Video.
Network Noosa. Shout out.
Network Video.
Shout out. Close for
Hope you're still going strong.
I love that this was in Noosa as well, which, I mean, niche Southeast Queensland humour. Last place anyone.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah. I didn't.
No, when I bought it, it didn't look used.
Still in the shrink
Rented
wrap.
7
it was-
times by
yeah.
Josh Barry. Yeah. It was the point where they just gave it to him, like, you're the only person who's rented this movie.
Just have it.
Fucking have it.
That's good. Well, it's been a fun chat.
This is honestly for the
Which I guess
50th
is what I was-
episode.
Yeah. But
This
these-
may
these
have
are the
been one
kind
of our
films
best.
I want to talk about.
Yeah,
Like I said, even when they
100%.
take me 3.5
Oh,
hours
I
to
do
get
feel
through.
a bit bad, Bush.
Nah, I wouldn't.
I
That's
would-
hilarious.
I wouldn't have done anything with my Saturday.
This is, I think, this has been one of the most fun,
Had a nap.
one of the most fun chats we've had on the show. Like this is what we do, and
That's
look,
true.
But
funny.
genuinely just brain melting.
Yeah,
for me.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
quite honestly.
this is early 2000s brain rot. This is what the kids are looking at on TikTok these days. Think about it. It's just minute-long
little-
skits
yeah,
of fucking.
true.
I
If
reckon
this was vertical and you were swiping,
If you cut these vignettes into their own little TikToks,
Yeah.
the kids would love it.
yeah,
Yeah.
Italian brain rot and all that.
Roy Andersson
That's what he needs
was
to
ahead of
do.
his time. Roy Andersson invented Skibbity Toilet. That's what I think we take away from this
He
episode.
walked so that Skibbity Toilet can
Hey,
run.
man, I can't wait for Michael Bay to make that movie. Did you see all that? People thought Michael Bay was going to make a Skibbity
I
Toilet
did
film.
see that. Yeah.
God bless the America. Because that's the other people who thought that's the thing.
So
Well, I don't want to go
to the
first,
more
but I might.
interesting- No, I think you went first last time.
I did go first last time, that's true.
I feel like we'll go low and then we'll work our way up.
And this isn't a cop out.
No, I know.
I quite genuinely don't know how to rate it.
Yeah.
My system is 3 is the lowest I would go for a film that I would recommend. I can't recommend it.
That's fair.
But
Yeah.
purely because I don't
You
know
wouldn't-
who I would
no.
recommend it
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
Because even pretentious wankers like me, I wouldn't.
Would you recommend it to your enemy?
Yeah, people I hate. But only if I'm a Clockwork Orange. I think purely from an enjoyment perspective, it's a 2.
I think that's fucking high.
Yeah, you probably wanted to give it less.
Like I said, it's
'Cause what'd you
simultaneously
give-
a 1 and a 5.
Yeah.
I think purely for the boldness and the creativity, and I do think Roy Andersson is a fucking artistic genius. I think he's also an autistic genius.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Sometimes that
yeah.
correlates. Sometimes that Venn diagram goes fucking heavily into
that's a
each other.
circle.
That's
yeah.
Yeah. There's a reason that they're spelled basically the
100%.
same.
Didn't Richard Roper or one of the I was reading that called him like, you can't call this anything but genius. Like
Yeah.
even if you don't get it, they're like, you
Yeah.
can't call this anything but a
and
genius.
I'll pay that.
Yeah.
I think Roy Anderson's mother took a lot of Tylenol.
Don't take Tylenol. You'll get autism. I've been working on my RFK too. Once it's better, I'll
okay,
debut that on
okay.
episode. Yeah, don't worry about that.
Yeah, I need to ask my mum about her Tylenol.
Yeah.
How many headaches did you have when you were pregnant with her?
But I think just purely from an enjoyment perspective, I think I got to go to. There were
Yeah.
scenes that I found genuinely funny, like the tablecloth
Yeah,
scene.
Yeah.
Genuinely laugh out loud.
Yeah,
stuff.
really funny.
And that whole kind of like his dream sequence.
Yes, yeah.
But then there were others I was just left going, what
Why?
is happening?
Yeah.
And it was for long periods of time as well.
Yeah.
I was left going, what am I watching?
Yeah.
I found the scene at the end with the moving house and the married couple.
Yeah.
Weirdly touching.
It's very
Yeah.
touching, very
I was
emotional.
like, I
Yeah.
have no idea why, but this is making me emotional. Like
Yeah,
him
yeah.
playing guitar out of the window.
Yeah.
The whole
That was
crowd.
nice, actually.
it was,
Yeah.
No
I-
idea why. I think maybe I was just sort of delirious by that point.
And you're
But-
like, it's pretty much ending. This is
Yeah,
amazing.
yeah.
and I was just so happy it was over. No, it was really quite emotional.
Genuinely, like I was like, how did they do that?
Yeah, it's quite
Literally,
incredible.
Yeah,
for the
Yeah.
studio.
the
I
set
think
must have
filming it.
been
Yeah. it must have been incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yeah.
there has never been a film where the star rating is more irrelevant.
Yeah,
I agree. Yeah, that's totally true.
Yeah.
I'm giving it 1 purely because I have to.
Yeah.
If my OCD would allow me to log it without a rating, I would.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because I do genuinely feel like I've just watched an art piece, not a film. So
Yeah.
that is it.
Okay.
I'm going a 3, but I loved every second of this conversation. I will go back and watch this at some point with Josh's voice in the back of my head going, you're going to love it.
With Josh as a force ghost.
But that's literally.
Because I was watching it going, oh shit! Like, did I actually recommend this to Kieran and Nick?
But that's the thing. I agree with Kieran. It's hard to put a rating on it because a 3 is nowhere near indicative of the fact that I want more stuff like this to be made. And I don't care if it's great or not. Like, just be different, so different, be so unique. And that's cool. That's exciting. You know, and I get there's the argument of people like, you know, people pay money, their hard-earned money to see movies. They want them all to be good. This is not a movie for the everyday.
It's certainly not.
Film viewer, right?
The success of a Roy Andersson film is not measured on box office.
Exactly. Which is probably why he has a hard time finding funding, like, to be totally honest, right? Like,
it's a piece born out of passion, born out of artistry.
Totally.
And I think you have to recognize that not all films are made equal.
No.
But give me, you know, if I've got $5 million to fund a film, I'm gonna give Roy Andersson $5 million before chipping in $5 million so that Netflix can produce, you know, another piece of shit that costs $200 million with Chris Pratt in it.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Which I would probably give 2 stars as well.
Yes, but for very different reasons.
Very different reasons. And I think that's why, just sometimes star ratings just don't fall.
It's a 3-star movie that was a 5-star experience, like 100%.
I'll pay that. Yeah,
loved it.
Yeah, 100%.
Here we go. This is the rating I wanted to hear.
You want to hear it, right?
I'm so excited.
So
just like 6. Fuck it. This is the best thing it's ever been made.
I remember when I first watched
it. Yeah, what was your first one?
I don't remember what I would have, but I remember I remember it finishing going, wow. Like, this exists. Like,
it exists.
And I was really taken back by it. And I laughed through a lot of it. Like, I give this a 4. Yeah.
You know what? I see that.
Yeah. I think probably that first time I may have given it more because it was just so... Wow. I think it probably shaped my movie watching a bit as well. Like, I sort of... took some...
drugs.
Yeah, there was
Josh was
that.
smacked
There
out.
was that, so...
Josh, this movie doesn't even exist. He was just on the streets fucking viewing this happening in the sky.
This is what Sweden is.
I mean, he did grow up close to Nambour, so that checks.
That's very true. That's so true.
More niche Southeast Queensland humour.
Yeah.
For this international podcast.
Nambour probably has quite a few similarities.
Yeah, that's
bleak and grey.
It's grey.
Yeah. But a four for me. I said before, like I can't really remember saying to someone who wasn't like properly into movies, you should watch this film.
Yeah.
Because it probably would go down like I can imagine my mum and dad starting this and 5 minutes later going, nah,
we're good.
I have a hard enough time trying to convince my parents to watch something with subtitles.
Yeah,
wow.
Sure.
Yeah.
They
Sure, listen to the show?
Sure. No, they don't appreciate anything I do. But it's a tough
It's
sell.
very...
But I would be more inclined to recommend this to like people who go to modern art things.
Yeah,
totally.
Than film people.
True.
You know, because I don't get modern art.
No,
I've been to go.
I don't get lots of art,
and I'm just like, I don't get it. Mona
Lisa.
People play money with it. Yeah,
fuck that. Just some frowny bitch. What's going on there?
So that's You the Living.
That's You the Living. I
experienced...
genuinely think this might have been our best episode. It's up there. It's got to be. This was fantastic. I'm so glad we did this.
Oh, excellent.
I'm reinvigorated.
Well,
I love movies again.
I think we need to do a watch along for Roy Andersson. I think we need to do another Roy Andersson and do a watch along.
We'll do the first in the trilogy.
Yeah.
Songs from the Second Floor.
Well, for the 100th episode.
Roy Andersson is coming on for the 100th episode, and we're going to watch Songs from the Second Floor with Roy Andersson.
Yeah.
Mark my words. Hold me to it. I will make this happen.
Anything else?
I bought it IKEA.
I'm done. My brain's cooked.
We're on to your pick, aren't we?
We are.
Yeah, and after watching this, we're
Kieran looks tired.
Yeah,
he looks fucking.
He does.
I walked in here going, I'm exhausted. I'm reinvigorated. I'm about to watch 7 movies tonight. I reckon. I'm just going to go through them. I love cinema. Kieran's about to go into a coma.
It's the combination of the fact that it is about 300
It is
degrees
warm.
here.
It is getting warm.
It is
like
warm.
it's about to
I think it's about to rain. Yeah.
And also the fact that this film, I've said it just broke my brain.
It's grey and bleak outside. So
well, hopefully,
are we all on
hopefully
the same page for favourite scene though?
Oh, the table scene. Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
The sex scene's up there for me.
The sex scene does come close.
That's pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it just starts in the middle of the sex scene. It's such an
Yeah.
abrupt cut to just this larger woman on top of this like gaunt old man who was just
She's
like
wearing his like Nazi cap.
yeah, I was thought so. He's a Nazi, right? I was like, that's what I was thinking.
He's
There was actually a little bit of recurring Nazi imagery through the film.
True.
That's where I got the
'Cause the-
fascism
The biker,
connection
like
from.
there's the dude in like the biker jacket, which had like
the
bunch of SS stuff
yeah,
on it.
yeah,
the Nazi helmet, or at least it looks like a Nazi helmet with a spike on it.
Yeah.
And then the
he was still thinking about
swastikas on the
the
table.
table, yeah. So he's still
yeah.
thinking about Nazism in 2007. I wonder what was going on in Sweden during that time, whether it was like a rise in neo-Nazism or fascist politics or something like that.
When was Anders Behring Breivik? Was that even Sweden?
I believe it was Sweden. No, it was Norway. I believe it was Norway. But that wasn't until like 2012, I think. But still,
I don't know, man.
they made a movie. Paul Greengrass made a movie about that, and it's fucking hard to watch. But fucking Paul Greengrass is a great director who makes movies about the hardest to watch fucking tragedies.
What else has he done?
That's at July 22. So he just did The Lost Bus recently, the one with Matthew McConaughey just driving the bus of people out of wildfires and shit. Captain Phillips. United 93, which I think is still like one of the best movies I've made, but again, hard to watch.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I'm sure
really
there's
brought
something
that
there
down.
with the recurring imagery.
Yeah.
Do I understand what it is? No.
And that's okay.
Yeah, and that is all right. It's sometimes okay to not know things. Because if it wasn't, Nick and I would be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, I know. We wouldn't have Letterboxd, that's for sure.
So how's you living? Thank you, Josh.
Yeah, no worries.
Seriously, please never ever change.
No, don't. We need this.
I
think that's
think
where
I'm
it
a
comes.
basic.
Like we watched some. I remember going through a patch of
Just
heavy.
yeah.
So I think that's why I started.
I'm
and
glad.
I've just
You broke up
Yeah.
the monotony
but
so well.
it makes for, as Nick has said, it makes for the most fun and interesting discussions.
Yeah.
And I think that's, we can sit here and go, wow, how great is Parasite? Like, fucking groundbreaking
Everyone else.
stuff.
Yeah.
I think this is where
This is where the
why the podcast exists.
Yeah, true.
Right?
this is where
please
the
change,
statue is carved.
especially for
Thank
my
you,
sake.
Kieran.
It's I do love it. So
What is coming up next?
next
Mr. Kieran.
month, it's my pick.
Yes.
We're going to a country we have been to before. We went there once, very early on.
Okay.
Very, very early on. Might have been one of our first episodes. And it was my pick as well. So I'm going there twice. I'm going to India.
That was it.
India. With
the cricket
movie.
Yes.
That
yes,
was
we
good.
watched Lagan
That was
Lagan.
great.
from
Yeah, that
India.
was fun.
That was really good.
Okay, well, I'm excited already. Yeah, here
We're
we
watching
go.
another Indian film. This one is from 2014.
Okay.
It is described as a satirical science fiction comedy drama.
Wow. Bit going on.
How long is it?
Oh, here we go. Yeah, fucking 4.
Not as long as Lagan, thankfully. 152 minutes, which
Okay.
for an Indian film
Yeah,
is
short.
basically
That's a-
90.
That's a 90
That's a
minute
short
film. That's a
film.
90 minute
Yeah.
film. Yeah.
The film is short film. PK.
Oh, I've heard of PK.
PK. So
think
the
I've-
synopsis of PK is an alien on Earth loses the only device he can use to communicate with his spaceship. His innocent nature and childlike questions force the country to evaluate the impact of religious views on people.
Wow.
Where's this pick come from? Where have you got this from?
I don't know.
No, okay.
Absolutely no idea.
He was buying the gum one day, PK gum, and was like,
I haven't heard of
where
that.
was
only-
PK gum made? And then it came up with this
India.
first when
Yeah.
he Googled PK.
An alien from
And
India
he
made it.
wow.
I've only seen 2 Indian films.
Yeah,
One of them was Lagan,
Yeah.
which I genuinely loved.
yeah, that was a great
movie was
film.
brilliant.
And the other one was 3 Idiots.
Oh yes.
Oh, yes.
which
it
I
is.
also
Great.
love.
Yeah.
And I think it's just like it's such a
You're ready to investigate. You're ready to continue down the rabbit
more
hole.
of what
Yeah.
it has to offer
Yeah.
because I think it's just such a rich cinematic culture.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Yeah.
Bollywood is a huge thing.
Yeah. That's fun. That's
So,
exciting.
And I think, the both of the films we've watched have been not sort of just outright, Lagan and The 3 Idiots, which I've watched, haven't been sort of outright comedies, but Lagan had a lot of funny elements.
Yeah, totally. Oh god, yeah.
I would call Lagan a comedy, to be honest.
It
Yeah, I
was
would.
like a sports drama,
Yeah.
a romance.
Yeah, totally.
Feel
Yeah.
good,
Yeah.
Tried putting in any sort of Indian film in one genre, right? Like, yeah.
And so I was like, I want to watch something that's just a bit fun, a bit out there, a bit
Oh,
weird.
dude, on the posters, Jack.
A bit weird, Kieran.
That's a mere
Bit
Khan.
weird by my standards.
This will be. So you've just listened to Weird by Josh's standards.
Now let's watch
And
Weird
now
by
let's-
Kieran standards, which is, gone from like the Carolina Reaper over here to like Nando's Peri Peri.
Mild.
Yeah. But it also stars Amir Khan, who
Oh yeah, cool.
was in Lagan
Yeah.
as the main actor as
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
And he's
yeah.
kind of, Indian.
Oh,
biggest
this is-
actor.
Yeah.
The first part of the Wikipedia article is great. We'll save it for the show. But that
Yeah.
I just read what that.
So
That's
it
brilliant.
seems like a lot of fun. It's been on my watch list for a while. I
Cool.
thought we've not been to India in
a while,
in
yeah.
a good long while.
Yeah.
So let's go and have an explore there. So that will be our next
awesome.
Nice.
episode.
That's exciting. Well, until then,
We're different people.
we're we are changed men. Some for the good,
That's what
and some for the
some
need to
of-
go into a medically induced
I
coma
might-
for a
yeah.
day or two to relax.
I might have some expenses for some
Yeah, my therapist.
so-
works
therapy.
overtime.
That's right. Yeah. Send the bill.
If you require therapy after this episode, or you're just, angry that Josh made you watch a Roy Andersson film,
His
the best thing for
Instagram
you,
is in the description,
Yeah.
so please feel free to message him directly.
the best thing you can do is subscribe to us though on YouTube or the preferred podcasting platform that you're listening to us on. It helps us out, gets us in the algorithm. All of our personal letterboxes and Instagrams in the description, and we'll be back next month for another episode of That 1 Inch Barrier.
See you then, guys.
Thank you very much.